When the world is witness to a major event, it usually doesn't take long for the conspiracy theories to begin surfacing. While most of us probably scoff at the majority of conspiracy theories we hear about, there are undoubtedly a few that are worth paying attention to. Sure, we have our favorites, but it's probably best to evaluate all the data and decide for yourself which ones may hold at least a bit of water. Check out some of the weirdest conspiracy theories we've ever heard, and judge for yourself if any of them are worth paying attention to. 1. The murder of Princess Diana. Within hours of Princess Diana's death on August 31, 1997, in a Paris highway tunnel, conspiracy theories swirled. Naturally, when a beloved public figure like Princess Diana is killed, there will be countless conspiracy theories regarding what really happened. One of the most enduring conspiracy theories was that she was killed by the royal family to prevent her from marrying her fiancé, Dodi Fayed, who was said to be a Muslim. 2. Chemtrails. As airplanes travel, they leave behind them long water condensation trails called contrails. These cloud-like tracks dissipate quickly. But to some conspiracy theorists, these condensation trails are much more nefarious. The chemtrails conspiracy theory holds that condensation trails are full of other chemicals that scientists and governments are seeding into the atmosphere. Why? Pick your reason. It might be biological warfare or population control or geoengineering or an attempt to manipulate the weather. 3. Fluoride. Many of us have been told since childhood that fluoride is good for our teeth. These days, a lot of people aren't buying into the notion that it has been added to drinking water, toothpaste, and mouthwash to improve our health. Some conspiracy theories claim that fluoride is meant to cause more sickness among the population, thereby increasing profits for the pharmaceutical industry and medical establishment. Others say that it affects the brain and is intended to dumb down the population. 4. Pearl Harbor. The day that will live in infamy may be even more infamous than we have been led to believe if this conspiracy theory holds any water. It claims that the US government knew the attack was going to happen and did not warn the military personnel at Pearl Harbor. Supposedly, President Roosevelt wanted a justification to get the United States involved in World War II, something that the public was opposed to at the time. 5. Extinction of the dinosaurs. Although scientists are pretty confident about what killed off the dinosaurs, all they have is theories, which may or may not hold water. Since none of us were around when it happened, it is simply not possible to be 100% certain how it all happened. The most prominent theory is probably the one that states that a large meteor or asteroid struck the Earth and caused a global nuclear winter. If that were the case, why did the dinosaurs perish and so many other species survive? 6. Bermuda Triangle. The focus of this theory is an area of the ocean that forms a crude geographic triangle between the islands of Bermuda and Puerto Rico and Miami, Florida, where numerous ships, boats, and aircraft have reportedly vanished without a trace. Some people believe that aliens are somehow involved, and other theories suggest there may be some natural phenomenon in the area that triggers extreme weather or unexplained events that cause various craft to be sucked into the depths of the ocean, or transported to another dimension, or something like that. 7. Moon landing. Most people who were alive at the time were amazed and fascinated by man's first landing on the moon on July 20, 1969. Since that time, some theories have been forwarded that claim the whole thing was a hoax and was simply all acted out for the cameras on a Hollywood-type stage. Proponents point to weird shadows on lunar photographs, a flag that appeared to be blowing in the wind, and other alleged anomalies. 8. COVID and 5G. One of the outer conspiracies mixes long-standing fears of 5G wireless technology with fears about the virus. According to the COVID-5G conspiracy, electromagnetic frequencies from cell phone towers undermine the immune system, making people sick with COVID, researchers reported in 2020 in the journal Media International Australia. Another conspiracy theory claims that the COVID-19 vaccines contain tracking chips that connect to 5G networks so that the government, or possibly billionaire and vaccine philanthropist Bill Gates, can surveil everyone's movements. 9. Peak oil. This one seemed to have caused a stir a number of years ago when reports from experts were claiming that the world's oil supply would dry up in the not-too-distant future. The conspiracy theory states that the whole peak oil thing was a ruse so that oil companies could raise prices due to the perception of a dwindling supply. Having visited a few gas stations in the recent past, we don't find this one hard to believe at all. Frankly, we'd be surprised if this conspiracy theory wasn't actually conspiracy fact. 10. AIDS. There are those that believe that the AIDS virus was engineered as an experiment in the 1970s and turned loose in Africa. Some say it was created primarily for the purpose of killing off people of African descent. A more inclusive theory purports that it was released by the CIA to help reduce the world's population as a whole. We know they are doing all kinds of weird things with genetics these days, so it's not hard to believe that creating a nasty organism like the AIDS virus is possible.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe, like and share. Don't forget to also hit the notification button so as not to miss out on our latest uploads. Feel free to check out more videos on our channel.